This is a review of Facebook advertising. This is a dummy page that was created for classes, which I show. We have the Facebook page. When you create it, you do it from your own personal account, and you could just click right over here, and you could just say create page and do this. I have it existing here. You could change cover. You have the graphics here. I hover my mouse here. I could change the picture here. We have those pictures there. It's like an email attachment. So we've got a few things that I want to talk about. You want to do an event, or just say anything here. You could say special on marshmallows next week. Buy two, get one free. I can post it. I can post it right now. I could also schedule it. I'm doing it as this one here. So, because I have a bunch of them here. Let's click outside here. I could click on the share or the publish right here. I'm going to publish this here. I just published it right now. But let's say I want to go here. I could schedule this if I want to. It's going to show the post on another page. This is the scheduled post for August 23rd. That's going to come out on July 10th. What I could do here, let's say I want to change the date of this. I could click inside here. I can edit this. I could say BYOB, save. If I click on this thing over here, I could delete it. I could do other things here. Actions here, reschedule, cancel it, delete here. I could reschedule this. And let's say I want to appear on the 12th. Reschedule. So I'm going to go back into my published posts here. I click on that. The buy two, get one here. It goes through a whole bunch of information going back over the years and stuff. And if I click on this one here, I'm going to click on actions. I could delete it. Let's say I did that thing with lots of chocolate here. Actions, I could delete that post. I'm going to hit the cancel. I don't want to delete an extra one by accident. So it's pretty user friendly. Next thing in here, I'm going to go back on my page. And then I could say Memorial Day is coming. And I would go down here. I could say schedule. I could schedule that for, let's say, Monday at 8 a.m. And I'll say schedule. So we've got that done. Now let's say I want to do an event. I'm over here. I could say create event. An event is where you're inviting a whole bunch of people, or it's something at a store. Let's say this is a retail store, and we could say product tasting occurs once. It could become, scroll up a little higher here. You could have it appear weekly or something like that, daily or custom here. I'm going to say once. It's going to start, let's say, on next Friday at 6 p.m. I'll have it, I meant to say 6. And I can have it end at 9. You can give it a category. I'm just scrolling down lower so you can see better, folks. And let's say it's a whole bunch of things here, okay? So you would just go over here, and I could just say, I'll just click on anything. You could tell people about the event, yada, yada, yada. More detail there. You could put some special things in here. cooking class. It goes into categories there, and I could go into here and I could say art film, other things too. It could be kid friendly. You could say there's kids tickets. You could have a link there. You could have a co-host. That would be another page here. Anybody can post on here. Only hosts can post. You can restrict things here. You could display or not display the guest list here. Lots and lots of choices here. Other thing you can do, I could save this as a draft. I'm going to publish in a minute. I can boost the event. This is where you can go into, it's reasonably inexpensive. I can do targeting here, and I'm going to edit this here. Edit. I can make it, I want younger people, like high school kids or whatever. I should make it over 21 since there'll be alcohol. 21 through, let's say, 42. I'm saying it's going to be in New Canaan. I could add locations. I could type in Greenwich, Connecticut. I could type in Stamford, Connecticut. So these are the places. They're all close to our corporate headquarters. You could put in demographics or interests. I could browse. You can go into a lot of choices here. Interests, behaviors. I could say entertainment, games, board games. You can go into a lot of things. You can potentially reach 40,000 people. It'll tell you what it is. I'm not clicking on anything because otherwise I will be paying something. And it just shows here specific or broad. You would probably want to make it broad, but within your categories. So I'm just going to hit the cancel at this point. You could have different demographics over here for different things that you're selling. I'm going to hit the cancel, and I could set a budget here. I could go into here and type in an amount, boost set for $60. I could click inside here. I can make it less, make it more. It's a lot less expensive than Google. Trust me. And I'm not going to publish this. I'm going to hit the X here. I'm going to leave. I'm going to say save draft, okay? That way if I have to do more updates, you have something in there. Next thing I want to just talk about, you have the calendar here. You got birthdays. We really don't have a birthday here unless it's the business, okay? I can go back into the product tasting on May 25th here. I could create another event, but this is showing things in here. I'm just going to go back into manage pages. I am going back to managing. You could have a whole bunch of them. It doesn't cost anything extra money to do that. So I've got that in there. I could follow, I could share. You can like other sites here. I click on see more over here. You could put in photo albums. As I said, we got the events. You can create groups. It's just showing what is going on the past period here. You've got insights, that's analytical here. Notifications is where people might send you a message, okay? Or that I'm doing events here. The inbox here will show if anybody has written things. As I create these videos, things seem to change the following week. One final comment I will say, when you're doing Facebook, it's something organic. It's like planting a garden. You've got to water it, you've got to feed it, you've got to take care of it. Just don't put it up and expect people to magically come. By doing events in ahead of time, you can save time. Just spend maybe 20 minutes scheduling 2 or 3 events over the next few weeks, or postings for the holidays. Make it relevant, amuse, inform. Remember, the Facebook page is about the reader, not about yourself. Show them what they're going to get from it.